A lemon tree, green, lush, every leaf perfect, every branch strong, and completely silent. Not a single flower, not one. You water it, you feed it, you give it the best spot on the patio, and still, silence, month after month. But the tree isn't broken. For thousands of years, every civilization that grew citrus knew one counterintuitive rule, one rule that sounds almost cruel, and it worked every time. Then an industry worth hundreds of billions of dollars replaced that knowledge with a bag of nitrogen. The exact molecule that keeps your tree green and permanently silent. 5 corrections, under $10. The signal your tree has been waiting for. A lemon tree doesn't fail to flower. It's waiting for the signal you haven't sent. The archive opens on a hillside above the Mediterranean. Thousands of years ago, long before garden centers or fertilizer bags, citrus trees grew wild across Southeast Asia. Monsoon forests, river valleys, places where drought and rain traded seasons like clock hands. And the people who first cultivated them noticed something. When the dry season pressed hard, and then the rains returned, the trees exploded in flowers. Not despite the drought, because of it. Historical records describe Chinese orchardists deliberately withholding water before the growing season. Mediterranean terrace growers built their entire irrigation schedule around this principle. Arab traders carried the technique, along with the seeds, across continents, across centuries. Every culture that grew citrus understood the same truth. Then synthetic fertilizer arrived, and the conversation between tree and grower went silent. Before you correct anything, learn to read what your tree is telling you. Because it is telling you. Signal 1, large dark green leaves, vigorous growth, but no flowers. That tree is drowning in nitrogen. All its energy is going to leaves, not reproduction. Signal 2, tall and thin, with almost no side branches. That's a structure problem. Flowers appear on lateral branches. No laterals, no flowers. Signal 3. The tree is simply young. A lemon tree grown from seed can take 5 to 7 years to mature. A grafted tree, 1 to 3. Know which one you have. Signal 4. The tree does flower, but the small fruits fall off. That's a post-flowering management problem. Different cause, different correction. Each signal points to a specific fix. Let's start with the one the industry profits from. If signals like these are what you come here for, subscribe. Here's where most gardeners go wrong. And it's not their fault. You see your lemon tree growing, you want to help it. So you reach for fertilizer. And the most common fertilizer for fruit trees is high in nitrogen. The result looks good at first. Greener leaves, faster growth. The tree seems healthier than ever. But here's what nobody tells you. Nitrogen in excess stimulates vegetative growth. The tree focuses on producing structure, leaves, branches, more green. Not flowers, not fruit, not reproduction. A lemon tree can look absolutely spectacular and be completely blocked from flowering. Now, the global fertilizer market generates hundreds of billions of dollars every year. Their best-selling product for fruit trees, high nitrogen blends. The irony, nitrogen is exactly what keeps your tree green and silent. They're not hiding this. They simply have no incentive to tell you that your lemon tree needs less of what they sell. So what does it need instead? Phosphorus, to stimulate flowering. Potassium, to strengthen flowers and fruit. And a balanced organic base to support the transition. Bone meal, $5. Wood ash, free from your fireplace. Compost tea, free. Total cost, under $10. That's the correction the fertilizer aisle doesn't advertise. Apply bone meal regularly for phosphorus, small doses of wood ash for potassium, and a monthly compost tea for balanced organic support. You're not just changing a product, you're changing the message your tree receives. Instead of keep growing leaves, you're saying it's time to flower. But changing what you feed the tree is only half the equation. The other half is even more counterintuitive. In nature, citrus trees flower after a drought followed by rain. The plant reads this sequence as a biological signal. Difficulty, then relief. Stress, then recovery. And in that transition, it activates reproduction. This is not a hack. This is not a trick. This is the language your lemon tree has spoken for thousands of years. You just stopped listening. This is exactly what those Mediterranean terrace growers knew. What Chinese orchardists practiced for centuries before modern science gave it a name. The drought to irrigation transition activates flowering hormones in citrus. The ancients knew the science before the science existed. Here's how you apply it. About 2 weeks before you want to trigger flowering, reduce your watering dramatically, not to zero, but significantly less than normal. Watch the tree. Let it feel a mild stress. Then, after that brief period, return to normal watering and pair it with the correct fertilization we just discussed. Phosphorus, potassium, not nitrogen. That sequence, less water, then the return of water plus the right nutrition. That is the trigger. This is not abandoning your tree. This is a controlled conversation. You're sending a signal. The same signal nature has sent for millennia. Results may vary depending on your variety, your climate, and your tree's maturity. But the principle is consistent across citrus. If you're starting to see your lemon tree differently right now, that button matters. Now we need to talk about the tree's architecture. First, age. If your lemon tree was grown from seed, it may take 5 to 7 years before it's biologically ready to produce. That's normal. No technique can override biology. But if your tree is grafted, it should begin flowering within 1 to 3 years. If it's been longer than that with no flowers, the problem isn't age, it's management. Know which type you have. That one question changes everything. Second, pruning. Most people are afraid to cut their lemon tree. They think cutting slows it down. But an unpruned lemon tree grows tall and thin. One dominant stem, almost no lateral branches. And here's what matters. Flowers appear on lateral branches. The more laterals, the more flowering points. Formation pruning means cutting the tip above a good node to force the tree to branch sideways. The result? A shorter, wider, more balanced tree with far more places to bloom. Don't fear the cut. The cut is what opens the architecture. A tree that grows up grows alone. A tree that branches out grows productive. 3 environmental factors that quietly block flowering. Check all 3. First, soil pH. Lemon trees need slightly acidic soil. When the soil turns alkaline, the tree can't absorb iron properly, and flowering weakens. A small amount of diluted vinegar can help gently acidify the soil. But dose carefully. More is not better. Second, sunlight. Your lemon tree needs at least 6 hours of direct sun every day. Not filtered light, not a bright corner. Direct sun. Sometimes the most important change isn't buying anything. It's moving the pot. Third, root space. A tree in a pot too small lives limited. Transplant to a larger container with rich, airy, well-draining substrate. Any one of these can quietly undo everything else. The flowers are just the beginning. Once your tree blooms, you can help it set fruit. Take a soft brush and gently move from flower to flower in the morning. Simple hand pollination. It increases fruit set significantly. Now, some fruit will drop. Don't panic. University of Florida research confirms 70 to 80% fruit drop is normal in young citrus. The tree self-regulates its load. But if most of the fruit falls, check 4 things. 1. Water stress after flowering. The drought technique triggers blooming, but once flowers appear, the stress phase is over. Return to stable, consistent watering. 2. Nutrient deficiency. The tree made the effort to bloom. Now it needs support. 3. Sucking pests. Aphids and scale insects weaken young fruit. 4. The tree simply set more than it can carry. In that case, let it regulate. After the flowers, stability is your only job. 5 corrections. 1 protocol. 1. Switch your fertilization. Bone meal, wood ash, compost tea, under $10. 2. Apply controlled water stress for 2 weeks. Then return to normal watering with the correct nutrition. 3. Confirm your tree's age. Seed or grafted. That changes the timeline. 4. Prune for lateral branching. Open the architecture. 5. Check your environment. Soil pH. 6 hours of sun, enough root space. The tree isn't failing. You were sending the wrong signals. Correct them, and the tree responds the way it was designed to, with flowers. This knowledge survived thousands of years of civilization. It was carried from terrace to terrace, from garden to garden, across oceans, across empires. It survived droughts, and it survived industries. It doesn't need to survive you. It needs you to use it. If knowledge like this shouldn't be forgotten again, you know what to do. How long has your tree been silent? Tell me in the comments. The archive closes, but the signal remains.